are off to Sapphire, North Carolina today. We have a long drive ahead of us, probably after stops and everything, about 7 hours. You need to mark the path if you make, or if you pay attention, you shouldn't have any trouble spotting the path. Go in to go to the bathroom. The restrooms are chained off. You cannot go to the bathroom in there. So we're gonna have to go up the street and go to the bathroom. Whoop, whoop. Hi, welcome to Brook Trout Inn, Unit or Suite 105. It is beautiful.
We've arrived here at Gorgeous State Park. It is Saturday morning. Temperature is about 34, 35. It's going to get up to almost 40 something today. Where are we headed to?
Rainbow Falls first.
Rainbow Falls, and then
Turtleback,
and then maybe there's one on private property.
Drift Falls.
Drift Falls. Here we go. Well, we're 0.01 in. Feeling good.
Hey, I'm excited. Forgot my pole though.
Oh, Jesus.
Forgot my.
Good?
Yeah.
Oh boy. All right.
Here we go. Always an adventure with Jimmy B.
Okay. What do we got this time? You got your sticks?
Got my stick.
Both of them?
Just one.
We got people behind us. Let's go.
I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, this park is legit, you guys. It is so pretty.
Starting to hear the main stream of we're going to go see. We believe it's horse pasture. And it will be home to our waterfalls. First look at the river. It's up and it's running.
Holy cow.
I see a rainbow. Take a look. We are at the top of Rainbow Falls. That was spectacular. What a way to start the trip. We could go home right now and I think we'd all be happy.
Man, I can see it. Just a little ways up, we're going to Turtleback Falls. I can already tell it's going to be beautiful.
Two waterfalls down. Second one was hard to compare to the first one, so it's a little unfair, I think, but it was nice. River's up, and we're on our next one. Short little hike, 0.2 to Drift Falls. This is as close as we can get. We're at private property. We're going to try to respect the boundaries of the National Forest. Alright, we're back in the jungle. We're headed back out the way we came. We're actually going to go back to Turtleback and get down at the base because we blew right by it. We are back at Turtleback. Back at Turtleback.
Back at Turtleback.
Back at Turtleback. Turtle power.
It's snickery. Down a spur trail to a stairway, or some people call it stair step falls. Having a Cliff Bar. It's time to eat. We should have had something to eat at the last falls, but when we get to the next falls, we're having lunch.
Kind of a steep descent, not bad. Lots of cascades to get to this point, as you can see.
So now we're going to take the blue trail, which is the Raymond Fisher Trail, and we're going to see Side Pocket Falls and Windy Falls.
Windy. We have reserved ourselves to following a clearing straight down the hill. It's kind of off trail from what the book says and what our GPS system says. Oops. Slippery leaves and pine needles. My toe hurts.
I know. I'm gonna fall in a minute too, and he's gonna love it.
I'm trying to get it on video. It's hard to tell. I know it's hard to tell in these videos. Oh my God! Here we go. All I did, I was standing still and stood down, fell down.
You can't tell it straight down, but man, it's fun. F-U-N.
It's been a struggle, but straight downhill, a couple hundred feet at least, straight. So here we are. Windy Falls. So that was part of Windy, but I don't think that was actually Windy. Just 50 maybe yards downstream, and it looks like we're at the top of another large waterfall, which is probably Windy. But that last one was pretty impressive, so if it wasn't Windy, it certainly was Windy's sister. It looks like we're at the top of a fall. The question is, how the heck are we going to get down there? Or are we going to get down there? It looks like we can just skirt down this rock. See what Jimmy B wants to do. She said go down the hill, or down the rock, so it's fairly grippy. So we're just gonna keep going, because this thing is massive. Jimmy B said no. You can't get down there. There's a little edge there. It's about a 7-foot drop, and it's slippery and slick. We're taking the road this time versus all the way up that hill. And we're almost 9 miles in at this point. It is closing in on dark. Maybe an hour and a half left. And we got just a little wee bit of water left. And I'm thirsty. And Jimmy B says she's tired.
And fizzy drink.
And fizzy drink. We are approaching the end of our hiking today. We decided that was enough adventure for one day. Give ourselves a break and recharge, power up for tomorrow. Okay. We went from 0.01 miles in from Jimmy B forgetting her stick to 9.95. Hopefully get to 10 by the time we get to the car. And 6 hours and 40 minutes.
There's a lot of picture taking and 5 waterfall stops.
Yeah, we like it. We will definitely want to come back here again. There's more to do. And even if we had to do the same ones over again, I would definitely sign up for that.
Yes.
We're stretching. Ooh, I heard a pop.
Oh, I did hear that pop.
Cramping a little bit today. All right, day 2 on our trip. We're getting a little late start. We're both a little sore, need a little oil in our bodies to keep us moving. We're headed to White Waterfalls and Cashiers today. Starting to bottom out here. A little ways to go yet, but we can hear the river, and it's probably maybe 100 yards, but it looks like it's going to switch back and forth. Another beautiful day here in Sapphire Valley. Bluebird skies, sun all around. Temperatures are still a little cool, but warming up probably to 48, 49 degrees today. Wind is a little less than we had yesterday, so that makes for a little warmer day. We have to cross this river via a bridge that has been replaced after flooding, and they brought this bridge, this steel bridge, in from a helicopter. We gotta cross the bridge. More steps.
We made it down to Whitewater River. We're on our way to Laurel Falls, but we got to this footbridge.
Corbin Creek, just on the other side of the big bridge we crossed, is a little footbridge on a smaller stream. Pretty cool. Got across the bridge, and we have to go either a defined trail downstream away from the waterfall or scramble path to the waterfall. Scramble path it is. There's a semblance of a path. At least we're not whacking through these rhododendrons that much right now, at least. Booty shot. Money maker. Woo! Scramble trail. Scramble trail fun.
We made it to the bottom portion of Laurel Falls. It was quite a bushwhack, but we made it. Jimmy B, they stayed here, and I crawled across a log. Might not be a big deal to some people, but it was a few gorgeous over here on this side. You can see all the rapids come down and really appreciate the character of these waterfalls.
See my camera. This is a testament to the tripod. Is on a very slick log going across the creek. Alright, it's one thing to get down here, and it's another that we gotta figure out how to get out. The tip's slippery. Still pretty good there. A little higher than I actually probably go. Where she's got her knees right now. Extremely slippery. This is what you gotta do to get to the waterfalls. It's like a little frogger.
Than I was, but you know, I had this little fear I'm trying to overcome. So he's actually doing a really nice job at the ascent back. He is almost, he's almost here. He did an excellent job, way better than I did. We're bushwhacking our way back to the bridge.
Now the path out. Back across the second bridge. Two hours, 57 minutes, 3.7 miles. I burned the equivalent of a pack of M&Ms. We made the trip to Pantherton Valley. We went up around Toxaway Lake, up the big mountain, Cold Mountain Road to the Nantahala access, and we're on our way to Schoolhouse Rock. Right?
Schoolhouse Falls.
Schoolhouse Falls. Yeah, we made it to a sandy beach. We went the wrong way, but we figured we'd go an extra 0.1 to come see this. We have arrived at Schoolhouse Falls. Trail has become a little more faint. This waterfall, it says it might be difficult to get a full view. We'll see. Warden Falls, everybody. Oh, we're at the top of Warden Falls. We got to go to the right. I sees it. Well, unfortunately, this is as close as we're going to be able to get today. It's a gorge that goes pretty much, I don't know, probably 30 feet up off the water, and it's straight down. Slightly different view from the top of the falls. still not reachable. This is Riding Ford on the right. We're at the top of it. We'll take a peek. There's ice here, so we'll be careful on that. Take a little peek. Wet and icy, so that's always a great combination. Okay. Yeah. Very pretty. Back to the top of that little ford, and now just a short jaunt upstream to our next victim. Someday we'll go on trails that are actual trails. Ladies and gentlemen, Jawbone. The adventure continues on down Devil's Knob, Thumb, something.
Devil's Elbow.
Devil's Elbow. I knew it was a body part. And to falls called
Red Butt.
Red Butt. I guess like as if you mismanaged your bathroom visit. A valiant effort to no avail. We went to where we thought the trail would be, but there wasn't anything there. We bushwhacked down a couple of different places, couldn't find it. Went to another place, sounded like a waterfall, but it looked like more like an aggressive rapid. So we left one fall back here anyways, because you have to do it kind of in the summer. So we'll just have to make a mental note to come back and hit these two, should we be back here in this section. So for now, we're gonna go ahead and call it a day and just try to get out of here. I think we're a couple miles in. We got a pretty good hill to climb. Not real steep, but long, moderate grade. And we're trying to beat the clock a little bit, so. Just over 7.5 miles on this particular trek. 4 hours and 5 minutes. It's significantly colder. A nice little sunset.
Well, good morning. We are, this is actually our last day. We're leaving in the morning, but we're headed back to Cold Mountain. And I want to say we have about 6 or 7 waterfalls that we're targeting today.
We have quite the adventure planned today.
Yeah, so we just arrived at Salt Rock Gap Trail. And we're going to go to Granny Burl Falls, we're going to go to Frolictown Falls, and we're going to go to Wilderness Falls on a loop trail. So it's going to be an adventure.
Holy heck. Oh, here. It is to my right. Successful viewing of the Wilderness Falls, and now the short hike of a nice flat trail following the river downstream to Frolictown Falls. Now arriving, Frolictown Falls, upper portion, or upstream, or top. You can see the water is just kind of flowing. It's flowing. Jimmy B says, why stand on top of it when you can get to the base?
Yeah.
Trail.
Trail.
Oh my goodness. Did not fall down the falls.
Oh yeah. We're at the base.
Looks like it's going to be a nice little tucked away fall here. A little pool at the bottom. North Carolina clear waters. In the spirit of seeing it in its best viewing angle, you do this kind of stuff. It's only 30-degree water.
It's fine.
Two down already. We're only an hour in, a mile and a half. Next stop, Granny Burrow.
E-O-L.
I have been corrected by the trail police. It is Granny Burrell, not Burrow, like Joe Burrow. Who dey? Well, the best part about going ahead and getting your feet wet is just go ahead and get your feet wet, because
You're gonna get your feet wet.
you're gonna get your feet wet. After a while, you can't feel your toes anymore.
Can't feel them. Might as well just not worry about them.
Well, suddenly the river that was kind of nice and calm started through a series of rapids on its descent, which means we are really close, if not have arrived, at Granny Burrell Falls. Ice on the ground. I wasn't kidding when I said the water was cold. Well, that required a butt scoot. So I have a nice wet butt now to go with my nice wet feet. Granny Burrow. Burl. Burrow. Burl. B-U-R-R-E-L-L.
Apple.
A. B. Butter.
We're having butter.
We're going to call lunch over, and we're going to say that it was a tie. 0-0 between me and the apple. Because half of it fell on the ground 3 times, and the peanut butter fell all over the place, and I'm eating sand, which is awesome. Roll away. Coming up out of the valley, headed to an overlook called Salt Rock. That's going to conclude this loop trail almost. We've seen all of the attractions, everything from Wilderness, Frolic Town, and Granny Burrell, I'll get it right someday, and Salt Rock Gap Overlook. So we are headed back to the car, and then we have about a half-hour jaunt over to, back to Cold Mountain actually, where we were yesterday, and we're going to go down the other side of Cold Mountain trails and hit some waterfalls over there. Back to Cold Mountain took a little longer than we expected because the road that Google Maps wanted to take us was closed. But we are going to take Max Gap Trail down the hill. We'll run into an intersection where we can go right to go to Max Gap Falls and something, Pothole Falls. And then we got to backtrack a little bit back to Greenland Creek Falls, and then further down trail we'll hit one called Halfway Falls, which I'm not even sure is even in the book, and then ultimately to Carlton Falls. Supposedly the key waterfall, the marquee one on this trip, will be Greenland. So we'll let you be the judge once we get there. Let's go find them. Well, two things are familiar. The trail is getting narrower, and we can hear the sounds of the river running. So we're getting close to Max Falls, and then right behind it is Pothole. So the trail. Somehow we got to get down quite a ways. It's gonna be one of those deals. Keep an eye out for a trail to the left. Okay, getting closer. Doesn't look like it's going to be as bad as we thought. Just a little back and forth. I think we're going to go right because left looks like it's top. This is going to be the bottom, and we're definitely on the right trail because there's a trail marker. Very nice for them to put that in. Give us a little bit of confidence. Welcome to Max Falls. Now we're going to have to work for a view on this one. So we made a decision. We made it to here. And you can see that the view is obstructed. We could continue to bushwhack around that tree and try to work our way through all that and down to that island. Or we can go option B. A. B.
B. Jimmy B.
B it is. Made it. We love it. Another waterfall.
Yep.
Pretty good, huh?
It is pretty good.
Very cool. All right.
Didn't even get a picture in the book, but it deserved one.
That right there at the very end there is the next one. Sand trap? Pothole. Pothole, sand trap, same deal. So let's go. We gotta probably have to maybe bushwhack our way or go back out and around and see if we can find it. Okay, now on the Pothole. And this looks pretty cool. Oh my gosh, that was not good.
I saved myself.
Woo!
I saved it.
I just saw lights flashing in front of my eyes.
Oh God.
That falls you saw, we have to basically climb it, so we're going right up the side of it. We're all doing good, nice and slow. Weaving our way through a fairly narrow path along Greenland River in search of halfway if it exists, but really our objective is to get to Carlton. A little bit of a race against the clock. We've got about 2 hours to get out of here, so we're in a little bit of a rush. Halfway Falls. Jimmy B's getting nervous. Yeah, we survived Carlton and the down at Greenland, and we're kind of in the flat area, pretty much cruise controlling at this point. So we do have a little bit of drizzle rain to contend with, but nothing major. Got the backpack covered. Jimmy B didn't die. And she didn't kill me either.
We visited 5 waterfalls today. The first thing I'm going to tell you is the last one was Carlton. My boyfriend almost got in trouble because I needed to get out of there before dark. And I did not call him the F word, not one time. just insinuated that I might.
All right, we're checking out today. We'll be heading home, but before we do, we thought we would do one last adventure. Hit a couple smaller waterfalls. We just handed off our keys to our wonderful place at the Brook Trout Inn. We're at Lake Fairfield for a quick stop just to check it out. It's a little cloudy, so Dry Creek Falls. Okay, just a couple miles down the same road from Dry Run or Dry Falls is Skaden Falls, and it's right on this road somewhere over here. Checking it out. It's down there, and this looks like maybe the trail. So kind of coming around to the top of it. Nice, really easy hike. Not much bushwhacking at all, just kind of straight down a hill off the road. So pretty cool. On our way home today, we're just hitting ones that are very, very easy. You can tell this is the road, and there's the waterfall. This is Quarry Falls, also known as Bust Your Butt Falls. Jimmy B says she'll let me know what that means, probably after I bust my butt. But here we go. Bust your butt became bust your phone. A little harder to get a great view of this one, but it's impressive nonetheless. We're here.
Waterfall.
Didn't even have to get out of the car in this one. Rydell Falls. It doesn't get any easier than this one. That's pretty much going to conclude it today. We were going to hit one more last waterfall before we took off, but the road was closed. And the good news is in the Highlands area, there are plenty of other waterfalls for us to see. So we will see them next time. Bye. Darn it. I'm going to have to use my windshield wipers. This waterfall is getting in the way. All right. The official time has happened. It is 2:22 on Tuesday, February 22nd, 2022.
So it's 2:22,
And we're here at Dry Falls.
Dry Falls.
In Highland, North Carolina. Woo! In like, I don't know, what, 1,000 years, it'll be 2:22 again?
Yeah.
You want to come back?
We will come back.
All right. Hey, happy Tuesday.
Nobody's gonna know.